Hello everybody and welcome to another delivery of this daily vlog series. For today's video I wanted to talk a little bit about art supplies because I recently just ordered a few things online and I just wanted to say that, I mean, if you're not in the States, getting Prismacolor color erase pencils can be so expensive. Like what are those prices even? I mean, something that you can get in the States for like, I don't know, $3 or something, you get in here, by the way I live in Mexico in case you didn't know, and so you get them here for like almost triple the price. I even saw people selling color erase pencils in this like Amazon site. It's not Amazon, but it's something similar to it, just a little bit with less stuff than Amazon. And I searched for the pencils in there because I thought they would be cheaper there, but actually turns out that some people were asking up to $90 for a color erase pencil. I mean, what on earth were they thinking, I wonder, because they are not that expensive, and even if they import them or they bring them from the States, they aren't really that expensive. I mean, you can get them, I've seen 12 packs for about $30, and I think that's not very expensive if you really think about it, or $25 more or less. But yeah, I mean, they could easily buy those stuff and then sell them cheaper, and I'm sure they would actually sell better than if they ask for these ridiculous amounts of money for just a pencil. I mean, it's not even a fancy art supply, it's just something that I want to buy because I feel like charcoal sometimes can get a little bit messy when you're putting water on top of it. Like, you can get really muddy real quick, and in hopes of avoiding that, I wanted to have an alternative for that issue, and so I thought it would be a neat idea to have a color erase pencil, but turns out they are so expensive. And I also looked for them on eBay, but the shipping is what's expensive. I mean, I could get them as cheap as $2 a piece, but the shipping was about $25, I believe, and so it would have been the same as if I had bought them in another website like here in the country. So yeah, I kept on looking for more supplies. There is this website also that you can bring stuff from the States, and they have surprisingly a lot of stock and a lot of things that you wouldn't really imagine they would carry, because for art supplies it's kind of hard to find really a website that carries a lot of stuff, because sometimes, I don't know, I feel like not a lot of people request those things, and maybe if they do, they buy it in their local art store, and I don't think that there are many places online in here in Mexico that you can actually get a hold of many art supplies. You can usually just have the big brand names of websites, like for example Amazon, and maybe even, I don't know, Costco perhaps. I've never bought any art supplies from there, but I think it could be plausible to find some pens, gel pens especially, because you can really find those in here, or in there, I mean. And yeah, so it was really hard to find a cheap alternative to color erase pencils, and I really wanted them because I felt like they would bring or they will make my work look a little bit better, because I would be able to avoid that muddiness that you get from a regular pencil. And so I was looking for alternatives, and I stumbled upon this. I remembered when I was a little kid, I had this pink lead pencil in a studio that we had at home, and I really enjoyed using that because, I don't know, for me it was very unique to have a pencil, to have it in another color than black. And so when I saw that it was pink, I was really excited about it, and I believe at that time pink was one of my favorite colors, I think. And yeah, I used it all the time, but then one day I couldn't find it and I didn't really give it much importance, and I just forgot about it. But now that I'm going back to doing art more frequently, I thought it would be a neat idea to try and find those LEDs. And so I think their name is it's something related with Pilot. I will leave the name down below because I can't really remember it right now, but they are also kind of expensive, and so it was really hard for me to decide on what to buy, because I just wanted like one color erase pencil. I didn't want the whole pack, even though if you buy the whole 12 pack of one color, you actually get more value out of your money because they are not that expensive. I mean, they are at about $3 a piece, even with shipping and everything, if you buy the 12 pack set. And so I was really tempted to buy that, but I was also thinking, like, when am I going to really finish those pencils? I mean, with luck I'll finish one, and I think that can last you for a very long time. Pencils are not something that you actually run out very often. I mean, or unless you're doing a lot of charcoal work, but for me, that I just want to use them for the sketches, I don't think I will be running out of them very frequently, and so I didn't want to buy a 12 set piece because, well, why would I want so many for? And I also thought about grabbing those and then trying to sell them, but I don't know how well or if they will sell. So I also didn't want to take that risk. So I kept on looking, and on eBay I found this seller from North Korea, I believe, and they had free international shipping, which was very nice because for the color erase pencils you could get a $3 pencil, and it was only a $5 fee to bring it to Mexico. And I ended up buying these lead pencils because they were around the same price. I mean, I paid almost $10 or maybe $12. Yeah, $12 for a set of 8 different colors, and they had obviously many LEDs inside those packages. And I thought it would be a nice idea because that way I can really find the one that I enjoy the most, I mean the color that I like the most, and then depending on which one I like, I can then buy only that color. But I thought it was a nice value for the money that I was about to spend, and so yeah, I just ordered that, and I'm pretty excited to have it shipped to me. I believe it's kind of slow when you ship things from North Korea. I mean, it's free at the end of the day, so I didn't expect it to be here next week, but it said that it's going to arrive at around 50 or 30 business days, I think. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot of time, but I don't really have any need to use them right now, so I can totally wait, and especially if that's like the cheapest option that I can get. So yeah, I don't know if you've ever had this feeling of wanting something shipped to your country or to your house, and that a shipping price is usually more expensive than the actual product, and I think that's something silly. And I don't know, I believe shipping companies should actually charge a little bit less. I don't know if they had to like change the policies around the world in the government and everything, but I think it would be nice if they could reduce their prices. But yeah, we're now in the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then don't forget to leave a like down below. Also, if you want to be part of the herd, then don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell button, and I'll see you in the next one.